Hi y'all, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I am excited to share with you the new preschool curriculum from the good and the beautiful. So stay tuned. Okay, you guys, well, if you are new, welcome to my channel, Pursuing Peace. My name is Dina, and I am a homeschooling mama of 5 kiddos, 7 and under. And on this channel, I share my passions for Christ, for homeschooling, and for encouraging mamas in their faith, and in this amazing, even though it's a little bit crazy, and sometimes you can't hear yourself think, it's still an amazing season of motherhood. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, then click the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to click that little bell icon right next to it so that way you get notified whenever new videos pop up. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Dina_Pursuing Peace if you'd like to get an inside glimpse on what goes on around here on a daily basis. All right, you guys, well, I am super excited. I just got this in the mail. I have the new preschool curriculum from the good and the beautiful, and you guys, I have kind of peeked through it a little bit, and I am excited to share it with you guys. And I'd like to thank the good and the beautiful for sponsoring this video. They sent me this so that way I can share it with you and I can use it with my kids, and I just absolutely cannot wait. Now, if you have seen my curriculum videos for this year, if you have not, I will leave them in the description down below so you can check those out and see what curriculum we are using for my first grader. No, I have a second grader. For my second grader, first grader, kindergartner, and preschooler, and you can check all of that out in those videos. Again, I will leave the link down below of the playlist so you can go and check that out. So if you have seen that preschool video, then you know that we are doing the Letter of the Year program this year with my preschooler. Now, this is what I normally do with my preschoolers. We have 2 years of preschool, mostly because my kids, and you know this happens when you have multiple kids, that the younger kids tend to want to do school because they see their older siblings doing it, and so it's just something that they want to do. And so what we do is I kind of start them a little bit early because I love the Letter of the Week preschool program from Confessions of a Homeschooler. It was the very first thing we used when we first started homeschooling, and I absolutely love it. So that's what we are using this year. Now, what we do for our second year of preschool is, and we call it pre-K, you know, just to kind of differentiate between the two. So what we do for our pre-K year is we do the Good and the Beautiful preschool, and we tend to have enough time to do the Good and the Beautiful Level K primer also, and in 1 year, and then that kind of primes them and gets them all ready to go for kindergarten the following year. And so that's how we do it in our school. After seeing this, I just want to start it right away. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. We might do maybe a little bit here and there, but if we do not start the Good and the Beautiful preschool this year, we're most definitely going to start it up next year. And I kind of don't even want to show this to my preschooler, because as soon as she sees it, y'all, she's gonna be like, can I just please do that right now? So I think I'm going to save it to show it to her when she actually starts it. So without any further ado, I'm gonna turn the camera around and I am gonna show you what this looks like on the inside. All right, guys, so here is the preschool curriculum, and it comes in 3 parts. We've got the preschool course book, and then we've got preschool practice sheets, and then we've got folder activities. And so I will go through each one of these individually for you, starting with the course book. And I love that they kept kind of the same cover here. It's just a little bit different. Like, you can see it here. It's just in this beautiful, you know, watercolor that the Good and the Beautiful are so famous for, I guess you could say. But I just really love it because my kids actually call their preschool book their puppy book, and so I'm glad that they can still call it their puppy book, so I'm excited. All right, so you go through, you've got the same stuff, the about course, it kind of explains it overall, like how it might be a little bit different than it was before. And one thing specifically, I noticed that there is 90 lessons in here. I believe the other one had somewhat like 52 or 54 lessons. So this one has 90 lessons. And then it's got optional activities, but it does say they encourage you to do those activities. It's got songs and videos, which the Good and the Beautiful are doing that a lot with pretty much all of their curriculum across the board, and I love that. And then it's got letter activity pages that are actually in this other book over here, and I will show you that. And then here it's got extra items needed by lesson. And all of these things, you guys, I mean, look here, we've got seeds, cotton balls, a spoon, paper, piece of grass, metal spoon, you know, so it's all of this stuff. Like, so, you know, you just go through here, look and see, like, do I have anything or do I not have anything that I need to grab at the beginning of the school year? But most of this stuff we have on hand regularly, so it's not a big deal. And I love that the Good and the Beautiful does that, so I don't feel like I have to run out and, you know, make these giant lists and go get different supplies and store them somehow for the school year. It's stuff that we would normally have on hand anyway. And then over here we've got frequently asked questions. How long should a lesson take? And it says it depends on the child, but then what it says here is kind of what we do already, is like just set a timer for how long you think that your preschooler is going to be able to sit. So whether that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We actually do preschool for 30 minutes and she never wants to stop. But it just depends on your preschooler. If they can sit for that amount of time or if they want to get up and move around, you know, it just depends. So you do what works for you. So set a timer and do as much as you can within that time frame. So you don't have to do one lesson per day, you know, maybe you'll do half a lesson, maybe you do a quarter of a lesson, maybe you do 2 or 3 lessons, depending on your preschooler. So I love that they kind of lay that out for you, so you know right off the bat you are following the curriculum, even if you do it this way. It does not have to be 1 lesson a day. And you know what, guys, that goes for any curriculum. Do you include any specific doctrine? And no, and I do appreciate this from the Good and the Beautiful. I do get questions about that, and if they put their faith as far as their Mormon beliefs in the curriculum, and I have not seen it, at least in the language arts or in their science unit studies that I have done, or in their math. I have not seen it in any of those. I cannot speak for history or any of the other ones that I have not used. Oh, typing is another one. I have not seen any of specific doctrine in typing. So yeah, so how can I create a positive learning environment? So it gives you kind of ideas there, how to just be positive with your child. What should I do if my child struggles when using scissors or glue? And I mean, they are preschoolers, so basically just help them out. Some recommended resources here are the Good and the Beautiful Doodles and Pre-Writing Part 1 and Doodles and Pre-Writing Part 2, and I've shown both of these on my videos. And then just books from the Good and the Beautiful library that you can read to your child. And then they have a story time, Good and the Beautiful Storytime.com, where they actually do illustrated audiobooks, and that's completely for free, you guys, so go check that out. And then these, like all of the other new versions of their curriculum, it's all broken into units. So I mean, look at this. It's same, like, beautiful colors. And I see this and I think, like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of writing. But I actually kind of read through this, and it's a lot of interaction with your child. So it's not you just there sitting. It's you, like, asking questions. And then up here it's got where it's like play the alphabet song on their YouTube channel. You know, here it's got a poem and then a little activity for them. And then it talks about the ABCs over here. So the child is pretty engaged in the lesson. It's really, really great. So my first reaction, and I'm going to be honest, when I saw this, I was like, well, where's all this stuff, you know? And it does have more of that stuff that we kind of are familiar with. But here, again, it's just being very interactive with your kids. So here it says, let's imagine that we are in a boat in a jungle. So, you know, you like, okay, close your eyes. You know, let's imagine that we are in a boat in a jungle. You know, can you hear the river? Can you hear the monkeys? Can you hear, you know, like, so it just kind of helps you interact with your child a little bit more. And, you know, the river is beautiful. Let's pretend we're rowing. So you can like pretend that you're rowing. You know, that's just so, I love it. I love it because honestly, you guys, like I need that kind of prompting in order to do this kind of stuff. I'm very much all right, let's just check off the box. Let's just go. Let's get the lesson done. But when I have this prompting of just, you know, spending time imagining with my child and then learning through that imagination, that is priceless to me because I don't do it on my own. But when I see that, then I'm like, oh yes, let's keep going with that. Let's figure out how else we can talk about this and not just have you, okay, what's this? 1, 2, 3. No, let's do it a little bit differently, where I'm interacting with you and we are, you know, making memories, you know, making memories sitting there. So, you know, it's got cutting practice. They're doing a little bit more here with emphasis on pencil grip, and they have a whole video about that too, which is really good. I learned a lot from that video. And then here, this was actually in the old edition. And so I'm kind of glad that they put that one in here. It was just kind of one of the first things that I remember from it. And so it was nice to still have that. Then we've got some handwriting here. These are always like a favorite of my kids. They basically just go through with their finger and they say the sound of the letter and they go all the way around. And I always think like, oh my goodness, that just seems very boring to me. But the kids love it. And that's why the good and the beautiful is good at what they do, right? So yeah, so here it just has these little short lessons. So like here is lesson 5. So lessons 5 is here and here, and that's it. And then it goes on to lesson 6. So I'm just kind of going to flip through a little bit. They do this same thing where, you know, D starts with a donut, and then you saw it before where B starts with a bat. And they do that throughout their entire curriculum, even into kindergarten. So don't feel like your child has to master this in preschool, because they will keep reinforcing it throughout the level K primer and then also throughout kindergarten. So yeah, I love that they have these little cutting practices in here and that they have like cut and paste, you know, and oh, so brand new. They have cut and paste and all of that. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm just so excited. Honestly, guys, I have loved all of the new things. When I heard that they were coming out with a new preschool curriculum, I was like, oh no, I love your old one so much. You know, oh my gosh, you know, and that kind of happens whenever they say, you know, we're discontinuing something and we're coming out with something new. And I'm just like, oh, but I loved what you already had. But you guys, every time it's better. Oh, they still have this. That's so good. You cut a little slip right here and you just, I think it's like dimes and coins and stuff like that that you can put in, and there's a story behind it. Oh, I just love this kind of stuff, you guys. Oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness. So there's the course book. Pretty much, it's pretty much kind of how you would imagine the course book to be. But if you are concerned that your child needs a little bit more worksheets, because some people really do like the worksheets. I know I do. I really love worksheets. I like being able to see that my child is making progress, and sometimes just repeating things over and over and over. Not sometimes, always. Repeating things over and over really helps. So what they have done is they've separated out some practice sheets. So here are these letter sheets that they were talking about earlier. It goes all the way from A to Z, and they talk about either coloring it in or putting stickers or doing using Play-Doh, or, you know, just they give you different ideas on what to use with these. Now these sheets, they don't tell you, other than these letter activity sheets, they don't prompt you to do them in the book. At least that's what I read. But if you look at the top here, it does say Unit 1 practice sheet. So it'll say Unit 1 practice sheet here. It says like Unit 4 practice sheet. So you'll know anytime between, or anytime during Unit 1, you can use these practice sheets like this. These, my kids just love those. So you can use these practice sheets if you feel like you need more time, or you need something where they can just sit and do something on their own, then you can definitely use these sheets, you know, count and then circle the number. So you've got all of these sheets also. Now look, this is a pretty thick book that you got here. Oh, interesting. Oh my goodness, this looks almost like our letter of the week program where they have to circle the letters. So W is for whale, and then they go through and they circle all of the W's that they can see. We do this like with every letter in our letter of the week program. So that's interesting, that's neat. So she'll know what that is. Follow the number path. So yeah, so these are just little extra, oh, a little cut and paste. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. Oh, she's gonna love these. These are gonna be so good. Color the image, match the last sound. I always appreciated that they, you know, went as far as doing that. Oh, the counting the pennies. Wow. Oh, another one. So yeah, you guys, this is so good. I'm excited. Again, you don't have to do these. These are optional, but if you'd like more practice, they are there, and we are probably going to use them. I don't know, I might do a sheet after each lesson, depending how long the lesson takes. Like I said, my preschooler just like wants to do all the work. So so it depends on your preschooler. If your preschooler is just like, nope, we're not going to do this, then don't do it. I was thinking too, these would make really good restaurant. You could take them, you could take this book like to the restaurant with some crayons, and you can have them doing a couple of sheets, you know, while you're sitting there waiting for your food, or at waiting rooms, you know, if you have to go to the doctor, or if you have kids that are in dance or something else, you know, and you have to wait for a while, then this would be a really good book to take along and have them just do a few practice sheets. So yeah, guys, that's really cool. The other thing that they included this year, or with the new edition, is this folder activities. A lot of these activities are the same activity. So like Mouse House. So if you look in here, we've got Mouse House, Otter Ponds is new, Letterbugs is new, Feed the Elephant, that was an older one, Hide and Seek Pets, we've got Moon Match, Front Doors, let me see, oh, it's hard to do this with one hand, sorry. Flashcards using, oh, that's interesting, I haven't done it. So what I'm gonna do here, okay, I took all of these out because I want you to see what's inside these folders. So first, I wanna show you, so these are the different, pieces that go with the games. What's cool about these, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell on camera, you've got these punch outs, so they're not like paper, because before you used to just cut the paper out, which is fine. I mean, ours lasted, it's still good, but now it's just like that. It's harder cardstock. I kind of didn't want to open this because I'm not ready to put it all together yet, but it's got all of the pieces in here for all the games. You know what? I'm just going to open it up so you guys can see it. Okay. All right. So here we go. So it's kind of a cardstock kind of material. So, but it's definitely thicker. So we've got the Mouse House, I guess Otter Pond. Oh, those are super cute. And then we've got the boats. Oh, and this is to Feed the Elephant. My kids loved playing Feed the Elephant. Oh my goodness, it was like the absolute favoritist game. Favoritist isn't a word. Then we've got Hide and Seek Pets. Oh, these are so cute, you guys. Oh, that moon one. That's neat. Something about doors. Again, these all punch out. Oh, we've got flashcards. See, they just kind of punch out, which is so nice, and not having to go through and cut everything. Although I enjoy doing that kind of stuff, going through and cutting everything. But punching out is just so much easier and more practical for everybody. So we've got, oh, okay, letter flashcards here. Uppercase and lowercase. All right, so those are what is in the game pieces. Now, I want to show you what's in the folder. So look at this. So you open it up. I thought it was just a folder, but you open it up and it's got so much more in here, you guys. And it's got like different activities. So you can do it one way, you can play the activity, and then you can play it another way using this here. Oh my gosh, so that one is Mouse House. Here's Otter Pond. Oh, look you guys, uppercase and lowercase. Oh, I see. So it's got one activity there. Oh, and it's got a preparation. So it tells you what to do and how to prep it. So this, you actually have to take a craft knife and cut the white dashed slits on the ponds below. Okay, so I have to go through and cut this. But I mean, that's pretty easy. Like, I can just do that right before we do the game too. It's not something that I'm like, okay, I need to go through all of this, which I mean would probably be good too. But oh my goodness, look how fun that is. I've seen these kind of like, you know, folder activities when I first started doing preschool. I saw something like that, but I was like, oh, that is a lot to do. And I almost did it, but I decided not to. And like, but I couldn't have done it like this, right? Like, oh my goodness. So this one, Letter Boats, has 2 activities also. And looks like there's more like slits to cut out. Feed the elephant. Oh my goodness, and that's the same picture, just, you know, just watercolored up. Hide and seek pets. Okay, so this, I think you use this as a game board down here because you've got to hide all of the little houses. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. Moon match. Oh, like, guys, I don't even know how to play these yet. I want to play them so bad. They're gonna be just so much fun. Honestly, like the games are the way that these kids learn these things. Games and books, y'all. Games and books. That's what I love about The Good and the Beautiful. They do add all of these games. So you're, okay, flashcards. And they have this whole library of books that you just, that you can just read through. So these are flashcards using, and then these are flashcards that we're not using. And so instructions: use this folder to store flashcards you are not currently using because the letters are either mastered or not learned yet. That's nice. So I don't have to go through the entire stack of flashcards every time it says to pull out the flashcards. I like that. I like that. And then it has this nice sleeve where you could just keep it all together. And it's just all together. You guys, this is amazing. And so these you would cut up and stick them in the folder. And so when it says, like, you know, pull out Otter Pond, then you just go through and you pull out the whole folder. And then you've got all the game pieces already in here, and it all is just ready to go. Oh my gosh. I just love that idea. I love the convenience of that. All right, you guys, well, that is the preschool curriculum, the brand new preschool curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful. I hope that this was helpful. All right, you guys, well, that was it. That was the inside of the preschool curriculum, the new preschool curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed getting a sneak peek of what it is. I know some of you probably already have it, and I seriously cannot wait to start it. I really cannot wait to start it, you guys. I see all of this stuff and I'm like, I just want to do it right now. I gotta have patience, Lord help me. Self-control, right? But yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I love talking to you guys and answering questions if I can and helping you guys out. And I love hearing what you guys are doing and how you're doing things, because I don't know everything and I would like some advice and feedback also. So yes, definitely leave me a comment below or message me over on Instagram. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you know whenever new videos pop up. You can also follow us over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing_peace. All right, you guys, well, I hope that you are having a blessed day and I will see you next time with another video. Bye. Oh, I have to stop it. Oops. Glue, no wait, cut I did not mean to turn that on. What am I doing? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I heard your cats do.
Yeah. Oh, so you wanted to help me? Oh, thank you, baby.